Hello everyone, this is MacBoy Productions, and today we're going to be continuing our lesson on Motion 3 from Apple's Final Cut. Now last time we looked at our file browser and our canvas and a few options below it. Today we're going to be finishing it up with the library, the inspector, and the menu bar up over here. Let's go ahead over to our left to the library panel. Here we have a bunch of themes, as you may call it. Themes like behaviors, filters, image units, particle emitters, and replicators that can modify or be added to your canvas or your project. Behaviors are different items that change the motion or the way the content moves in the canvas. These are the different parameters that change the motion of content in your canvas. Let's go ahead over to our particle emitters. These are different emitters that come with your motion library. There are over 200 of them, and they're just small particle emitters that can be added to finish up or finally touch up your project. Just small little contents of your project. This is a small blast that comes with it that can be added for an explosion in your video. This can be edited and fit to your needs into your project. There's really nothing to talk about when it comes to the particle emitters because there's just so many of them and they can be used for so many different things that does not really matter. It's all up to you to whatever you want to do with them. So let's go back up to the behaviors and let's select our big blast over here. See, behaviors can change up the different moving of this blast. So right now what you see here is just a blast in the center of the video canvas. Now, instead of going behaviors and then finding which one you like, there's an easier way of going up to the top to your menu bar over here, clicking on add behavior. Click on add behavior, you can change the basic motions and you have a number of different options. So let's say you want to do a small fade in fade out motion. Now this will make the big blast fade in when it starts and then fade out when it ends. Fade in and it fade out in the end. Watch that again and fade out. That's a small behavior. That's one type of behavior, and there are thousands and thousands of behavior which you can choose from to customize your or modify your content. After behaviors comes filters. Filters are different filters that you can apply to images or even videos that change the contrast, saturation, brightness, and things like that of the image or video. So it could be like blurs, it could be like noise, something like Photoshop, but it just filters out different things inside of the image of the video or the video. Third-party filters are just filters that you can download off the internet and you can add them to Motion. We're not going to do image units, generators, image or different image units. Particle emitters I've already gone through, just over 200 of them. Small emitters that can be added into your canvas. Alright, replicators, sort of like the same thing. Same thing as particle emitters, nothing new or anything like that. But yeah. Shapes, just different shapes that you can insert to your canvas. You can resize it, as you can see here. And yeah, just get rid of all that. Gradients we're not gonna do, but simply like backgrounds that you can add to your pictures. Fonts for text that you can use when you're adding text to your project. Live Font from LiveType, that's another program that comes in the Final Cut suite. Text styles, shape styles, music, photos, content, all self-explanatory. So that's your library. Main things here to remember are behaviors, filters, particle emitters, and replicators. That's all you need to know if you want to do some basic motion editing. Alright, let's go over to the inspector here. Now, below that you're going to see your mouse interactive window, and below that you're going to see 4 panels: properties, behaviors, filters, and object. Now there's nothing here because I don't have anything in my canvas yet, but if you want, I'll just add in the big blast again, right here. Let's take that back to the front. And that's our big blast. You go to the inspector. Properties shows you the properties of the particle emitter. In properties, you have different parameters that you can change or modify the big blast. You can change the position of it, the rotation, the scale, the shear. And you have the blending options, the lighting, drop shadow, four corner, crop, timing. I really don't need to go through all these because they're really self-explanatory, and it's easy to use, and it's only useful for what you need to do in motion. So it's nothing that I need to go through. Alright, these are different properties that you can use to modify your content. Beside that, you have your behaviors panel, and right now built in with it we have wriggle, and again you can change the amount, the apply mode, frequency, wriggle, offset, millions of things that you can modify to just make it look perfect for you and whatever you need to do. And that's just one parameter. There are thousands of behaviors, like I said before, that you can add whatever. And as soon as I added behavior, as you can see, it was added in the behaviors panel on the left, and everything like that. So behaviors, you can again change it to whatever you need to change, and do whatever you need to do for your project. Filters, I have no filters, but these are just, again, modifying the filters when you add them about your content. In this case, it's the big blast. And then the emitter, and you have the shape point. You can make it a line, you can make it a rectangle, circle. Motion is like the #1 thing when it comes to modifying or changing up the particle emitter or your video size, whatever, tracking. Motion is the best when it comes to this. It's all very self-explanatory. That's why I'm not going through each one of these to show you guys, but really, you guys, it's not that hard, and it's really cool. Motion, it's the best.